हेलो एंड नमस्कार। मैं बलजीत सिंह, आपका आज का होस्ट कांसपाल रेडियो में आप सभी का स्वागत और खैर मकदम करता हूँ। अगर मैं आपसे कहूँ आई हैव डन दिस, ओनली आई डिजर्व दिस, सो समटाइम्स what is not good about these two sentences is I and I. It doesn't sound okay sometimes. But if these two I's, I, is added with a T, then it's great. Yes. IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, the most premier technical institute of India. Listeners, our guest today is Mr. Pankaj Malhotra, an IITian from IIT Kanpur with a mechanical engineering degree. Mr. Malhotra joined Utkal Machinery Limited as GET in the year 1979 and superannuated as Vice President in Larsen & Toubro Limited in the year 2017 January. Please welcome Mr. Pankaj Malhotra. So, welcome Mr. Malhotra.
Yeah, Baljeet.
Sir, tell us about your birthplace, childhood days, schooling, college, etc., and joining Larsen & Toubro, and then subsequently your arrival at Kansbahal.
Yes, sir. Well, Baljeet, I was born in Ropar in Punjab, and my father was a professor in Himachal Pradesh those days.
Great.
And most of my childhood and upbringing or the school education happened in a town called Bilaspur. That's a town which was a new town created after Bhakra Nangal Dam was built.
Okay.
The old town got submerged in the Govind Sagar lake.
The reservoir.
In the new reservoir, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And I did my schooling there from class 4 till pre-university.
Mm-hmm.
And my father was a professor of mathematics.
Great.
My mother used to be a teacher way back in 60s in Rampur, again in Himachal.
Yes.
And after finishing my pre-university, I got admission in IIT Kanpur.
That's great. That's great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and 1974 is the year I left Bilaspur to join the institute in Kanpur.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a. So what I would say that being a person from an education family and from a small town, we always felt in IIT that we have come to such a huge world. It was a big change for me, but then with God's grace, I was able to pull along.
Good.
And it was a 5 years course. I did my mechanical engineering there. And then as part of the placement interviews, campus interviews where Larsen & Toubro came. In fact, I remember that Larsen & Toubro came as well as Utkal Machinery came.
Okay.
And we had a policy, placement policy, that once you get 2 job offers, then you can't appear in further interviews. So I got Utkal Machinery Kansbahal.
Okay.
And second was JK Synthetics, Kota.
Rajasthan.
Yeah. Yeah. So when your question about my landing in Kansbahal comes into my mind afresh, that there was an option between going so far away place from Shimla.
Okay.
And because my father had later on moved to Shimla from 1975 onwards.
Great.
and compared to a place which is Kota, which is much nearer.
Yes.
Now, landing up in Kansbal and a Larsen Tubro setup was basically instrumental. The instrumental was my brother-in-law, who was in Punjab Tractors,
Okay.
and he was a HR and IR person, and he gave me a guidance that as far as Utkal Machinery is concerned, being a Larsen Tubro subsidiary, his preference was that I join there.
Great.
And doesn't matter if you are far away from your hometown, in the long run it is going to help.
Okay.
So that is how on 20th of July 1979 I landed up in Kansbal after reaching Rourkela station and then taking a taxi to Kansbal. And the first person I remember I met was in HR, Mr. K.R. Sudarshan.
K.R. Sudarshan, yes.
Yeah. And then 20th, though I had reached in the morning, I was sent to the hostel and all that. And then my formal joining happened on 21st of July.
Great.
Yeah.
So, we have a IIT now. Again, I mean, there were few IITians I remember in L&T Kansbal. Mr. N.N. Jena was there, and then I think Shubhendu Roy, he
Nanda.
was there. Nanda. Shubhendu Nanda and yourself. It's a great pleasure to talk to you, sir. And now, tell us about your professional association with Larsen & Toubro in general and about Kansbal works in particular. Yes, sir.
See, Baljit, if you remember, few days back, there was in our WhatsApp group, there was information about Mr. A.B. Carr's demise.
Yes. Later on, he moved to IAPM.
Yeah.
Yes,
so, I came to Kansbal, and it was a job of, being a mechanical engineer. I wanted to be in production.
Okay.
I wanted to be in shop floor. Whereas JK Synthetics Kota job was of maintenance, I didn't want. Of course, as I said, my brother-in-law guided me to be in L&T.
Yes.
So after initial, that customary 3 weeks orientation program, I was allotted by Mr. A.B. Carr, who was the training manager at that time, to go to Calcutta and report in Calcutta office. I tried to resist, but then he said, I will decide where you will be. It's never going to be a choice because you have just come out of fresh from the college.
Yeah.
And Baljit, let me tell you, he definitely must have seen something for which I was sent to Calcutta, and straight away I went into sales and marketing, and that is how my career started getting built up. But one thing is there, that since I kept insisting with my superiors, that time we had one Mr. S.K. Madhok, who was my boss, our head in Calcutta office, Madhok Saab.
Yes, sir.
And after almost 1.5 years of my having spent time in Calcutta, he arranged that I go to Kansbal and I was put in machine shop.
Okay.
And of course it was supposed to be 6 months, but then finally after 11 months I got the understanding was that I'll go back to my department in Calcutta, and Mr. Madhok ensured that it happens.
Okay.
So it was between 1980 to 81 that I spent about 11 months in Kansbahal. And I was in machine shop, and the life, those months in Kansbahal, we used to be really quite happy in the sense our superiors would be very helpful and very close.
Yes.
The relationship, what was there inside the office and outside the office, entirely different.
Yeah.
Like we could just walk into anybody's house, and in the club they would be there, and we would used to mingle very freely. So that was one good part.
Great.
And especially to recall like Julie Auntie, Mrs. H.G. Rodrigues,
Yes.
or
Mm-hmm.
even Mrs. Lamba's, cakes were very famous. She was a very
Lamba.
good,
P.S. Lamba's Mrs.
yeah,
Lamba.
Mrs. Lamba.
Mrs. Lamba.
Mr. P.S. Lamba was my boss in machine shop.
Oh, he's a nice gentleman.
Yeah. And then, like interacting with other people in the colony.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I remember, Balji, that when typically, Kansbal had this in the shop floor. The workers had in the morning around 7:30 a breakfast time sort of thing, when the sometimes idli or sometimes vada will come.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember me, Prabhat Sharma and all, we would just pick up some coupons from one of the workers only.
Workers,
and then
yes.
We'll have idli. And
Yes.
really love that idli. Yes. So that's how my those 11 months in Kansbal. Yes. But then it was not the end of it, because when I got back to Calcutta, and since I was back into my old department, that is crushing and screening, so I would visit Kansbal every month or every 2 months for follow-up and have review meetings with the planning department and manufacturing department. So it's not, I have lived short time in Kansbal, but then memories are many more.
Great.
Yeah.
And then, you mentioned P.S. Lamba, sir. I just remember that during my marriage time, my father also was in the machine shop, and we had borrowed Mr. Lamba's ambassador that time 3-4 times. Like whenever in my marriage it was needed, Mr. Lamba was so kind enough to give his car. Jab chahiye le jo, jito chahiye le jo, like they used to say.
Yeah.
So I remember Mr. Lamba, and his kids were my students also. And Malhotra sir, tell, like in L&T, you must have some experience somewhere, some event in L&T, some memorable event inside the premises.
Yes, Baljit, I remember now that when I was in 80-81, yes, and of course, it is worth mentioning. It was a big event for Kansbahal because I don't remember the exact month, I think it was in 81, there was supposed to be, they conducted L&T's board meeting. Something, Larsen Toubro had one of his board meetings in Kansbahal.
Yes.
Where all the board members, like starting from N.M. Desai to B.G.N. Patel, M.H. Sherwani and K.S.S. Mani, so many of them.
I remember also.
Yeah. So why that special event? There are two things. One was that a tableau was prepared involving 100 of Kansbahal children, about 100 if I remember correctly. Where we had one Mr. R.N. Pandey and his wife. They had spent so much of efforts to prepare that tableau involving 100 children of very various ages, 3-4 year old children to maybe 14, 15, 16-year-old children.
Oh, yes.
So this was one event, and when the program was going on in the D2C1 hostel, I was staying in D2C2.
Okay.
This program was conducted in D2C1 lawn. There's a stage there. And there was, of course, a big shamayana, and incidentally, I was part of one English play.
Okay.
And we were acting, we were on the stage, play was going on, and it started raining.
Okay.
And the audience, means including everybody and the directors, they didn't feel anything, and the stage was not covered.
Okay.
So I was, that in particular scene, I was sipping tea, and the rainwater would also add into the tea, and we continued.
That is nice.
So, and when they realized that it started raining heavily, the program was stopped, and Mr. Kashyap took a decision that let everything shift to director's bungalow, but then due to space limitation, only one program was continued there, that is the children's tableau, because you couldn't disappoint 100 children who had tirelessly prepared themselves.
Yes.
So we conducted that in Director's Bungalow.
Great.
Yeah, Baljeet.
So lovely memories you are sharing, sir. Actually, and then how do you assess your constable life? Like in the previous discussion, previous talks with you also, you have mentioned that for two terms of 11 months each, you were posted in Constable, and very frequently you are visiting Constable also. So in that context, tell us about your Constable life. Like how do you assess the colony and the ambience there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
See, it was like this, that having spent about 20 years in Calcutta, at one stage in 99, lock, stock and barrel, we were shifted to Chennai.
Okay.
Because we were merged with ECC, and the project business people shifted to Chennai, and who wanted to remain in a product business came to Kansbal.
Okay.
So that is the year. After going to Chennai, my dream of being, remaining in or to have my career in production came true. Because we had a factory in Kanchipuram, and that's the beauty of Larsen & Toubro, that when you have so much of diversification in terms of products and services and operations.
Right.
And since I was always ready for a change, and I have always learned during my career in Larsen & Toubro, that change is always for good.
Yes.
So in 2002, I was asked by my boss, Mr. K.G. Hariharan, that I want you to come to Kanchipuram factory. Is it okay for you, or you want to go to, or you want any other assignment?
Okay.
I said, if you have decided, I have nothing to comment. So that's how I became in charge of the factory in Kanchipuram.
Great.
And then 2009, during one of the interactions with our chairman, Mr. Naik, he just one day suddenly said, Malhotra, you have to move to Kansbal.
Great.
After having spent, almost 10 years in Chennai and Kanchipuram. And that is the time I had my second stint in Kansbal.
Okay.
I came in April 2009, and again March. He took a decision that I have to shift to Baroda.
Great.
So we had a good time. It was like, everybody, it was like one family. We were in the bungalow right across the club. I believe that's a guest house now, next to the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a good time. That time I used to think, now in this part of the career, now I think I will retire from Kansbal itself.
Okay.
But then the destiny had something else for me, and I moved to Baroda, and I set up a new business unit for Larsen & Toubro, that is for Enviro Systems. That is electrostatic precipitators to take care of pollution in power plants.
Okay.
And I built up the business unit in Baroda and got the factory constructed in Hazira along with that. It was a very good experience, a unique experience. Started as one-man army in Kansbal and then built up the business unit in Baroda. And I had a satisfying experience, career, overall, of course. Otherwise, nobody will stick for 38 years in one company.
Great.
For me, it was 38 years of total career in L&T. So,
great. So, as you said, the change is for good. And you had good number of transfers to Kanchipuram, Baroda, Kansbal, Kolkata. As a banker, I will fully agree with you, because when we get a transfer, like I also got 3 to 4 transfer. I mean, every time you fear, but once you land there, it is always good. You get new experience. I agree with you in totality for that also. Now, sir, I have been several times we have been asked to ask the Kansbalites about their life now. Once they have left L&T, what is the life now? Now, tell us about your life after you left Kansbal. What are you doing? Where is your family? Where are your children? All those things.
Baljeet, superannuated at the age of 58 in 2017, January 2017.
Okay.
And as per my plan, I moved to Chennai. But then I got an assignment with a German company as their managing director in Noida.
Oh yes.
So we have a small manufacturing base. So my experience of Baroda days, when I was running a business unit and along with a factory,
Okay.
probably somebody recommended my name and I got this assignment here, which is managing a business with a factory. So we are presently in Noida, me and my wife. 4 children are both, I have 2 sons, both have grown up. The elder one lives in USA.
Okay.
From 2007, and the younger one is in Singapore, and both of them are married.
Great.
So
Great.
that way, as of now, it has not come to a situation that I'm absolutely free because I have a full-time job. So
That's great. That's great. So, it is very interesting. I mean, it is a pleasure to me to talk to one IIT now. Now, sir, give us some life lessons. I mean, in context to your in Kansbahal, and as a journal, what would you like to give a message to all the consulate, the young people, the entrepreneurs, and people like us, and those who are still in upcoming stage of their career? Yes, sir.
See, Baljit, it's like this, right? Like I have been talking about my initial, experience when I was sent to Kansbahal. Any place, anywhere, I have given lecture to addressing the GETs year after year, in L&T Chennai. When GETs will join, every business unit head had to interact with the trainees, or even in Baroda I have done.
Yes.
So one thing I have learned is that after you have completed your engineering, your family, your parents, your society, the government, your professors, everybody contributes in a big way to reach that you come to that stage of having become a qualified professional.
Yeah.
So in everybody's life, when you start a professional career, there are 2 things which I always tell, that it is time for you to first give it back to the society.
Yes, yes.
And when you join an industry, most of us come with preconceived ideas. Like I came to be part of manufacturing, but there was something else in store for me. So one should, in the beginning of career, observe and learn things. And then somebody definitely who have this responsibility to shape your career, to train you up, and the career will move that way. This is one. Second is, as I mentioned a while ago also, change is always good. Change is always for better. One should accept it and be ready to come out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, yeah.
So because I have spent time in my early part of life in small towns, then in Kanpur and then Calcutta.
Okay.
I've seen bit of Kansbahal in my 2 stints of 11 months each.
Yes.
The main thing is that one observation which we always felt, that having lived in Kansbahal in the colony, we have that tendency that we are in a comfort zone.
Yeah.
So one should be, welcoming if somebody gets an opportunity to have a different role in a different town. It is always, one should welcome it.
Good.
And I have seen that having joined as GET in 1979 and moved so many times and so many different roles and responsibilities, and I retired as Vice President in L&T in 2017.
Okay.
And it was a very satisfying career. I was never very ambitious,
Okay.
But typically these days, young people are ambitious. They want to keep changing jobs.
Oh yeah.
But my view is it is always better to stick to one. You can change in the beginning, maybe 3-4 years or 5 years, but not after that.
Yeah.
So
So the lessons what I learned from you and all the constables will also take is like you got trained and then you started training people. Secondly, you said that you have to learn to leave or sacrifice your comfort zone for a better learning. And then thirdly, you said that you have to be patient with one job. There is no shortcuts. Time will give you a lot of things also. So, Mr. Malhotra sir, it was a pleasure talking to you also. And on behalf of Constable Radio, I take this opportunity to thank you also. It was a pleasure to have you on our show.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Baljeet. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So with this, we come to the end of this thrilling interview. This episode was brought to you by the combined efforts of Compare team comprising Tushar Mishra, Shravani Haldar and Mosmi Chakravarti, and a technical team of Muhammad Ali, TV Station and Nilotpal Kole in coordination with core admin team. Goodbye, stay tuned till we meet again.